Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Roger Rabbit Pop from the Who Framed Roger Rabbit Disney Funko Pop line. In the last couple years, Funko has been handling characters that are not humans and don't have the usual Funko Pop shaped head. Characters from Finding Nemo like Dory and Bruce, or Sharknado, and now Roger Rabbit, who has a very unique shaped head, and they've translated his head into the Funko Pop design without doing that regular head that they do, and I think it looks pretty good. I like the width of his cheek area versus the top of his head. I think they did a great job with his ears. I love that they're not the same. I love the asymmetry of it and that this one's bending downward. Also, the pink paint within it looks really solid. I also like the tuft of hair they did here. It's painted really well, and it's got a good line to it. It's got good shapes. One thing I want to point out is his eyes. It's interesting that the sculpt of them is there, but the paint stays within the sculpt. It doesn't go all the way to the edges the way we're used to. They actually leave a little bit of white around the ends, and that's kind of new to me. I'm not really used to Funko doing that. But it looks cool. It gives it a cartoony look. The paint on his nose is good. The paint on his mouth and his tongue looks great, including these little mouth lines. I'm really happy with the way his head turned out as far as paint goes. It's a good sculpt, but they painted it really, really well. Now taking a closer look at like his bow tie and stuff, it's painted well. His overalls look pretty clean. The yellow buttons look good. The yellow buttons on the back look good. These straps, a little wonky, but nothing to complain about. And there's the paint patchwork on the back, and I really like those little stitch lines. I think it looks really good. Overall, I'm really happy with how the paint turned out on this. I mean, yeah, there are some paint things to complain about, like his toes right there aren't fully painted. He's got a nick of paint on his thumb, a nick of paint here on his other thumb. He's got a little bit of pink on the edge of his nose. He's got some yellow on his ear and some yellow on his arms. But even that, I know I'm saying it sounds like a lot, but it really doesn't read that bad. He just reads like a really awesome pop with a really great sculpt. Really solid paint, especially on the head. I like his hair and ears and mouth and eyes a lot. And the sculpt is great. I like his pose. I like his little tail sticking out. The pose has a lot of personality. I think this looks awesome. Thanks for watching.